5 minutes to change openers, folks. 5 minutes to change your openers. If LS McLean is in the building, can you please come to the score table? LS McLean. A minute and a half to change your openers. 1 minute and a half to change your openers.
How about now? Can you hear? Not well. That's because my mic's down. Say something, Jeff.
Hi, Mike. How are you?
Keep talking.
Hey, Mike. How are you? How are you? How are you? It's okay?
I'm not hearing you.
You're not hearing me?
How about now?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Hey.
That sounds great.
All right. So, Jeff, say something. All right. So, Jeff, you're number 2. LS, you're number 1. The number should be the same here. So this is for sound.
Okay.
So if you need to be louder, if you need, that's just for you. Like, I'm gonna be monitoring everything on my area, to make sure it's going out well.
Good morning, everybody. We're here at the 2022 IPF World Classic and Equipped Powerlifting Masters Powerlifting Championships. We have the Master 3 and 4 equipped ladies here today. This is Jeff Budd. I am the co-meet director with John Smart, and Ellis McLean is my co-commentary here today, and we're about to get on our way with Ruby Korotaroff. Ruby's a local lifter here from Newfoundland, Labrador, starting with 75 kilos. Good morning, Ellis.
Good morning. Good morning. Yeah.
Congratulations on your performance last night.
Thanks so much. I appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. Now we get to continue the good stuff going on.
Ruby's 84 years young. Now let's see what the judges say.
Absolutely.
3 white lights.
Nice and speedy. Makes an opener. Looks like an opener.
Next we have Susan Hayward, also of Canada. I think Susan just recently passed her Category 1 here a few days earlier in the week.
Oh, man. She has a lot to celebrate. 77 and a half. Just pitched a little forward. Hip shot up just a little bit.
Yeah, no lift on that one. I think Susan's experienced lifter. She'll come back and get that on her second.
Definitely not a strength issue at all. It seemed like a little technical area there.
Up next, Susan Elwin of the U.S. Virgin Islands, and she's in the 47 kilo class, opening with 85 kilos. Susan's already lifted once this week and did quite well.
Takes your time getting set up. Just a little bit like before. Just
Little balance problem again.
And that's another lift. Please load 85 kilos on the bar for Carol Brady. Perez on deck. Takagawa in the hold.
Carol Brady next, also of Canada. Carol's in 69 kilo class,
Bars load for Carol Brady.
M4.
a lot of cheering for Carol. Can already tell she's a crowd favorite.
As Carol gives back to the sport, also in powerlifting and para powerlifting. She's a technical official with para powerlifting.
Speedy. Very speedy.
Good lift for Carol.
92.5 kilos for Scorpio Perez.
Perez from Mexico up next in the 59 kilo M3. 92.5 kilo opener.
Bars load.
Getting hyped up.
There's one thing you won't have is a lack of spirit from any of the Mexican lifters. Had an opportunity to lift with those guys down in the NAPF in Panama. Just absolute amazing team. Lots of spirit.
Yeah, everyone's very animated.
Quick shot out of the hole. Well done. Well done.
Good lift.
102.5 kilos for Yoshi Takagawa, Japan. Spencer's on deck. Bridges is in the hole.
Takazawa is in the 57 kilo class M3 division. So as mentioned, all M3 and M4 ladies. M3 is 60 to 69 and M4 is 70 and above. Just goes to show some of the longevity you can have with the sport of powerlifting.
And you hear a lot of people, you know, especially when you start getting the M2, M3, M4 categories, a lot of them start a little bit later. You know, not a lot of people start powerlifting, you know, in 18, 19. Like a lot of people start later, like myself and a lot of the lifters that I've encountered. You know, they start in their, you know, late 30s, early 40s. You know, and it's really a great tool in terms of just, you know, health and longevity. And then when you get it, you just fall in love with the community, you fall in love with the people. It's just, you just can't quit it.
Couldn't say it better myself. Looks like she's just short of time here. Oh, she ran out of time.
Ran out of time.
Please load 112 kilos on the bar from our Marnell Center. Bridges is on deck. Marks is in the hole.
Marnell, also in the 47 kilo class. Marnell's from Saskatchewan, Canada.
Bars loaded for Spencer.
Sitting for breakfast with Marnell the other day. I think she said she's been lifting now 8 years. So goes to what you were saying, LS, that you can start a little bit later in life too and still continue on and just maintain that healthy lifestyle.
Not only, you know, you can still be competitive. You know, that's I think it's one of the driving forces in this sport is, I mean, you know, along with age categories, it's the opportunities to be competitive, and that competitive spirit just really helps drive people.
Everything looks good there.
Good.
Yep, 3 white lights.
Referees agree.
125 kilos on the bar from
Ava's also from Saskatchewan and in 76 kilo M3 division. To give a little bit of backstory with the Saskatchewan group, I moved to Saskatchewan back in 95, 96, and there was no powerlifting association, and a lot of the lifters you're seeing here and coaches are people that I would have mentored along the way, and you can see that they still stick with a lot of the equipped lifting, which is what the sport was back a number of years ago,
Right.
and you know, they're sticking with it, and they got used to it, and they enjoy it, and also helps keep them in the sport a little bit longer.
Absolutely, absolutely. Nice squat.
Nice,
Very
smooth
nice
lift.
squat.
Good. That's the way you want an opener to look.
135 kilos for Donna Marks. After Donna, we'll start the next round. Round 2 of squat with Susan and Ruby.
Marks now in the US, 69 kilos. Open up with just short of 300 pounds or 135 kilos. Also in the Master Tree division. Very strong, confident, taking off the weight, very methodical. Very nice squat. Let's see what the referees say.
Smooth.
Pretty light legs.
It's a very smooth squat.
Good. That's it for the first round. Our 3 athletes didn't get a lift in, and hopefully they can come back on their second and get on the board. So Susan missed her opener on balance, decided to retake same weight again, 77.5. Susan was in the M4, 84 kilo class.
There we go.
Okay, bit of a fight, but looked like it should be good.
2 to 1.
Susan's on the board.
Talk about a sigh of relief. Just once you get that first squat out of the way, it just seems like it opens up the meat for you. Get the opportunity to kind of relax a little bit and really kind of settle in.
Yeah, for sure. That first one was always nerve-wracking. It's the one lift in powerlifting that I think most people would agree. It's always nerve-wracking.
That's most nerve-wracking. The first lift.
Okay, Ruby from Canada. As I said, Ruby's a local lifter right here from St. John's area. 82.5 here on our second. 84 years young. So an easy weight.
Done.
Let's see what the referees say on the call. Yeah, 2 to 1. It's good.
That moved just as quick as their opener.
And Ruby's lifter just got involved with the sport when she was in her 80s. So it's been a few years now, and now she's here winning world championships and setting world records. Susan Elwin, United West Virgin Islands, up now 85 kilos. She missed her first as well on balance.
Yeah,
Let's
trying
see.
to pitch forward a little bit. First thing you know, she backed up a little bit more. break. Stands right up.
Look much better. Let's see.
Well done. Well done.
And the lift is good for Susan. Leaves on 9 kilos on the bar.
And something as subtle as just making the small changes, like taking an additional step backwards so that you don't pitch forward, so that you don't hit the rack. Just little things.
Yeah, for sure. Just wanted to say for the people in Alaska and Arizona watching down in March, shout out to you guys. Thanks for looking in on us today, and big hello from St. John's, Newfoundland, Canada. It's Carol again. Carol's moving up to 90 kilos. And we're 69 division. Carol's opener looked really good. It looked like a nice conservative jump.
Well, now we're rolling. Now we're rolling.
Very
wide.
nice attempt.
He's on roll 2.5 on the bar for Takazawa. Perez on deck, Center's in the hole.
And Takazawa, Mr. Opener, just timed out. She didn't get out to the platform on time, so looks like they're ready at the beginning now, and they're going to use their whole minute this time. 102.5. She stuck with her opening attempt.
And a lot of times when we run into the time problems like that, a lot of times it's just, sometimes it's, having to re-wrap a little bit. Sometimes like the wrap's not working the way you want to, so you have to re-wrap it a little bit, and your time tends to slip away from you. So glad to see she got her time management down.
Yeah, she'll have a full, still got 45 seconds left, and she's already under the bar. Should be plenty of time. Get her balance. Looks like a good attempt. Let's see what the referees say. Good lift. 3 white lights.
3 white lights. Please hold 116 on the bar for Perez Center. DC 116 on that bar. Oh, sorry. 102.5 for Perez. You guys were 1 second behind. 1 second ahead. I'm sorry about that. 102.5 for Perez.
There's in Mexico. 102.5. 63 kilo.
Center on deck.
And 3 ladies.
Bars loaded.
This is 10 kilo jump. Let's see how she does. Look very smooth.
That's nice, smooth. That's 2-1. No. Oh my goodness.
She had 2 calls on that one. The one was for depth, and the 3 could be a number of things. I'm not sure what that may have been. Oh, she looked like she leaned ahead just at the top.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if her coach will go to the jury on that one or not.
Looks like our coach did go to the jury. Oh no, looks like they're going for a record.
Again, Marnell Spencer going for a world record 116 kilos here on her second attempt.
We're in the second attempt and already going for world records.
This is a 3.5 kilo jump, so it's not a big jump. I think Marnell looks like she's good for that. a fight, but it looks like everything should be good for that.
Yeah, good lift.
3 white lights.
And a world record.
It's not a bad start to your day.
No, not at all.
And Maeva, 132.5, 7.5 kilo jump. Maeva's opener looks very, very smooth. So too, going back to Marnell and Takazawa, looks like they're going to be in a little close battle here, about 10-12 kilos separating, and anything could happen in a meet, especially the equipped. Maeva, 76 kilo and 3.
Very dominant on the rack and on the weight. Very dominant. Nice and smooth. 2 to 1.
2 to 1. Looks like they had depth on the right hand side. From this side, looks like everything is okay. As I'm sure is the case with most powerlifters, myself included, there's usually a high side. 901 is my right.
Oh, yeah. Got a march with a 145.
Get another shout out to the people from Alaska and Arizona watching down here today. Hope you're enjoying the show. 10 kilo jump. Another balance problem.
Yeah.
I think she'll come back and get that on the
Yeah.
third.
Please load 82.5 on the bar for Susan Hayward. Birds are off on deck. Brady in the hole.
So Susan had a little trouble on her first, made it on her second, and made a 5 kilo jump. Playing it conservative. Susan's personally coached by her husband Brock Hayward. Brock is the technical secretary for the event here. I give a shout out to everyone that's helped out with the meet, from our spotters and loaders and table staff, to the people providing the food for our volunteers. Thank you for what you did. We couldn't have done it without you.
Absolutely. Definitely takes a village to run a meet. Breath. Break.
So there's Susan. Looks like depth is there.
Nicely done.
Yeah, nice attempt call for Susan. Looked to be about
2
perfect.
to 1. 2 to 1.
Here comes Ruby Kortarov. Looking to go 3 for 3. 5 kilo jump from her second.
And I'm telling you, anybody that's ever waited for that up call, when you're just going down, 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 it seems like a forever before you get that up call. You just hear down, 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 down in your head. You're like, when am I going to hear up? I just need to hear up one time. Just say up.
Yeah, exactly. You tend to go slower as you get closer to that mark.
You're fishing for it, like, just say up, please. I don't have more down left in me.
Okay, Ruby here, 87.5 kilos. Ruby does have a lot of patience setting up and getting set like she wants to be. Again, very easy lift.
Yeah. Very smooth to the top.
Good lift, 3 white lights. Ruby 9 for 9 on light so far, 3 for 3 in her lifts.
Absolutely. Well done. Well done.
Next up, Carol Brady. Carol taking another 5 kilo jump here. Carol's liftings look very smooth so far here this morning.
First one for Carol. Guys, start a test. Let's make some noise. Come on. This is what you're here for. It's a test.
Okay, Carol.
Nail it.
Let it settle. All right.
Nice setup.
Up. There you go.
Smooth.
Yeah, still looking good. Looks like there's some in the tank. You're getting 3 for 3 at the World Championship, so you walk away with a smile on your face.
Absolutely.
Which, because of that chip, you see that chip there? That means this is a world record attempt.
This is
World Masters 4 squat.
second world record of this morning in the squat. Susan Ellen, U.S. Virgin Islands.
Kilo weight class,
That's
Masters
100.5.
I believe that's the biggest jump we've seen so far. 15.
Yeah,
loaded for Susan. Come on,
15, 15 and a half actually.
yeah. Haven't missed that first one. I guess it was a matter of getting one on the board and
Absolutely.
then putting in the world record. Strut definitely wasn't a problem on her second.
Oh, not at all.
Taking that extra step. Just getting settled in.
There we go.
A little too much today.
Yeah.
Good catch, guys. Good catch. Shoulder.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate. Maybe with that first miss, she had to make such a big
Yeah,
jump.
that's
It's,
such a big jump. So you can't chip away at it. I mean, because honestly, had she got the first one, she could have two 7.5s and would have been right where she needed to be. And of course, not having to take such a large jump is not such a shock on the shock on the body. Just trying to
Yeah, your
add
central
so much
nervous
weight.
system don't like that big jump.
No, you're gonna take a hit every time.
Bars loaded.
There's in Mexico now. In the 63 kilo at threes.
Use your energy here.
Mr. Second and going for the same thing on her third. Let's see what happens. Three white lights.
3 white lights.
Yeah, she definitely made sure she was hitting depth on that one.
Absolutely.
Canada, 118. Looks like another world record
A little extra. And
Yeah,
the
I was
depth
gonna say,
department.
she gave you depth and change on that one. Nice.
And Marnell now jumping another 2 kilos to add to her world record.
The world record in the Masters 3 category.
When you look at some of these attempts compared to other lifters as well, you got to realize that this is all based on a percentage as well. So a 2 kilo jump for someone is the same as a 5 or 10 kilo jump for
Exactly.
someone that's much bigger. So these ladies are 47 kilos, right around just 100 pounds.
Yeah. these are essentially small people. Small people lifting heavy weight.
It's close to 2.5 times their body weight when you put it in perspective.
Methodically good setup under there. Nice setup. And again, this is another world record attempt. And I have to say, that was better than their second attempt.
Look better than their
Yeah.
second one. And 3 white lights. Another world record.
I think it's always something to be said about, especially when you're chasing a record of any sort. If it's your second attempt, sometimes it's almost a little bit of internal pressure, like, I really need to get this, and once you get it, you're playing with house money at that point. So it's really a lot less pressure. So now you're just going out just having a good time. It's almost a victory lap, so to speak.
Exactly, yeah. And the pressure's off because that world record, people could be chasing that world record forever and a day.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Let's get behind it. Come on.
Takazawa looking to make up some ground here, also taking a huge 17-kilo jump and looking to break the world record that Marnell just set.
Well, based off of her second squat that she did, it moved pretty smooth, so we'll see.
And again, missing that first lift makes this attempt a little more daunting, but let's see how she does. It's quite a fight. Let's see what the referees say.
Oh, man.
Good lift, 3 white lights. Wow.
137.5 kilos on the bar for Mega Bridges. Now, she's our second last lifter. To be followed by Donna Marks, and we'll have a 20-minute break before break. 137.5.
We're down to the last 2 lifters of this session now. Maybe do 137.5, which is our 300-pound mark.
Bars loaded for Mava. Come on, Mava. Let's get behind it, guys. Third attempts.
Mava has personal coach Ryan Stin. All out of Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. Good fight there.
Nice fight. The judges say 2-1.
2-1.
Next load, 145 kilos on that bar for Donna Marks. Donna's our last squad.
Donna just
In the squat session today.
missed this one because of balance, so let's see if she can come back and make this strong. I don't think weight will be a problem. This is the last squat of this session. After this, we'll be taking a 20-minute break.
Let's have a lot of noise for our last lifter. Come on. Bars loaded.
Last time she stopped before she even attempted this one, so maybe she got whatever she needed figured out. 45.
Taking her time.
Absolutely.
Let's see what the referees say on that one.
And the lights say that's a good
Good lift,
Absolutely.
Donna.
We're going to put 20 minutes on the clock.
Okay,
Bench. Get everything set up for them.
so we're taking a 20-minute break. We'll be back in about 20 minutes. Jeff Butt and Ellis McLean here signing off.
Hold it, hold it.
Welcome back, everyone.
All right, we're back.
Ellis McLean here with Jeff Butt. Now onto our bench press with the Master 3, Master 4 equipped ladies.
If squats were any indicator of what we have in store, we got a treat coming up.
Yeah, we've already had 3 world records.
3 world records.
First lifter up in the bench press is Susan Haywood, Canada. Susan's from Winnipeg, Canada. Open with 35 kilos.
And we're ready to go. Let's load the bar for 35 kilos for Susan Haywood. Bars loaded.
All right, starting things off.
It's great to see lifters come out with a smile on their face.
I'm telling you. I mean, honestly, at this level, once you get to that world championship level, I mean, it's just, one, you're happy to be here. All the work and just efforts that you put in to get to this point, I mean, if you don't have a smile, you're in the wrong sport, at the wrong place, at the wrong time. Smooth opener.
Yep. And this is equipped, but it looks like Susan isn't using the bench press as a shirt. I'm not sure if she will get her opener in and then go and
add
put
a
the
shirt
on.
up.
You'll see as we move on here. Susan Elwin now, U.S. Virgin Islands, 37.5.
Bars loaded for Susan.
You may have different things going on in the background with respect to Susan's bench press. She may have not felt like things were moving properly, and she may have just said, let's do the first one and get it on the board. Because you still have to get one lift of all the different disciplines to stay in the event for a total in the end. Nice and easy from Susan Elwin.
Fast.
The white lights.
55 kilos on the bar for Ruby Kortoroff. Marielle Spencer to follow. Takazawa on the hold.
Ruby starting with 55. Ruby got to do an interview a little earlier today with CBC, which is our local TV station here. And, she was quite proud of getting to speak to everybody in our province.
As she should be. She should be.
Yeah. Ruby's already won the earlier in the week. She's won the World Classic Championships and set numerous world records. And here she is again, lifting equipped. If I recall, Ruby's wearing a bench shirt that I gave her a few months ago. Yeah, it's her.
You know it's going to good use.
Yeah, there you go. It's always good to give back to someone that's just wants to try out some equipment and. Nice and easy. It's good. Let's see what the referees say.
3 whites.
All good.
Let's put 60 on the bar for Marielle Spencer. Takazawa's on deck, Brady's in the hole.
So Marnell and Takazawa in a very close battle here. Just 2 kilos separating them in the squat. And opening up with the same bench press. So it looks like this might be a battle right to the very end.
Bars loaded for Marielle. Go Marielle.
Shout out to Garrett Bentley, who's been the Canadian coach here all week for both the Classic and the Equipped. I've worked with Garrett a number of times at World Championships, and a darn fine coach.
He really is. An even better guy. Really good guy.
For sure. Looks good. Let's see what the referee says.
And the lift is good.
Good. 3 white lights.
Same weight.
Arnell's on the board.
To be followed by Brady and Bridges.
Takazawa makes this one. She'll be up 2 kilos on
Bars
that.
loaded.
This is where attempts become very important.
Absolutely.
You need to make your attempts, keep putting pressure on your opponent. And in the end, the chips will fall where they may.
A lot of people, like, they tend to get wrapped up in, like, I gotta hit this number, not realizing that the more you add to that total, at the end of the day, the highest total wins.
Yeah, you can jump 10 kilos, but if you don't get it, that's 10 less
exactly.
you got.
And certainly people come in, they come into me with different goals, but at the end of the day, you come to the meet to closest to the top spot as possible.
Yeah, you do what you can on that day, and every day is going to be different.
Absolutely. Definitely attest to that.
A little bit of trouble. I'm not sure if we have an up and down on that bar.
That could possibly be an up and down. Yeah.
Yeah. So when anyone watching from home don't know powerlifting all that well, the bar has to be pressed straight out. Any downward movement, and you see the number 2 on the red lights from the referees, that signifies that the bar moved down on the way of being pressed out, and that's not allowed. So, and as we mentioned, making lifts is very important, and Takazawa, that puts a little bit more pressure back on herself.
Absolutely.
Because now even if she makes her second, Marnell has made up that 2 kilo stagger now and will pull ahead. Ever so slightly, but that's part of the game. It's Carol Brady of Canada, 69 kilo class. Again, a little bit of a tough opener. Looked like she dropped out relatively fast. She didn't keep the weight control. Still a good lift. Carol just needs to smooth that out a little bit.
Yeah.
Control it a little better on the way down. And Maeva Bridges, Canada, 77.5 kilo on her opener. Very strong press out.
It's a very good press.
It was a red light. I'm not sure if maybe her butt may have came off the bench or it could be a foot move. It's the number of faults with the number 3.
Yeah.
I didn't see any of those faults though, and but we're sitting back about 30 feet from the platform, so it's not as easily seen from here as the referees that are just feet away. So Perez from Mexico next with 85 for her opener.
Really good control to the chest and back out.
Yeah. Seeing the issues with that bench whatsoever. Referees agree. All 3 white lights.
Then we're going to go back to the beginning of round 2 with Susan Elwood and Susan Haywood. 2 Susans.
Also, too, when we're looking at the scores here, and you may see some people that are in weight classes by themselves, and as long as they keep putting a total on the board, that they will win the gold medal. There's also Best Lifter Awards, which basically compares the pound for pound women of the same age categories. So there is competition within the competition here, and I can bet you that the coaches are all looking at that. That looks like a good lift.
Good lift.
And again, there's a number 3 red light on the, looks like on the right hand side. I'm not really sure what that was.
Could have been feet, possibly. There's a number of things.
We have everyone on the board now except Takazawa. So, Susan Elwin here, the U.S. Virgin Islands. Susan has 42.5 on the bar. Let's see, look good.
And that's a great lift for Susan.
All right.
52.5 on the bar for Susan Hayden. Be followed by Takazawa and
Yeah, Susan is moving up to 52.5, so my guess is that she now has a bench shirt on. That's a significant jump.
Yeah, that was a bigger jump.
Bars loaded for Susan Hayden.
Let's see, we have 52.5. Let's see how Susan does with this now that the bench shirt is in use. Oh, made that look really
That
easy.
flew off the chest.
And that's a great lift for Susan.
3 white lights.
That's for 60 kilos on the bar now for Yoshi Takazawa.
Takazawa is the only one not on the board here. She needs this bench to keep on pace with Marnell Spencer, and also to get on the board.
Bars loaded.
She makes this lift. Her subtotal will be hitting around 180, which is 2 kilos more than Marnell Spencer. But the most important thing now is for her to get on the board.
Let's get on the board.
She takes the hand off. That looked a little better. Let's see what the referees say.
2 to 1. 2 to 1.
There we go.
For Yoshi.
A little maybe up and down on the from the center judge, which is a little easier to see from the center chair. But that puts her on the board. So we have a competition back again between her and Marnell Spencer. They're within 2 kilos of each other.
Bird, load for Ruby. Come on, Ruby.
Ruby Karatarov. Ruby jumped from 55 to 60.
Wow.
Very easy.
Way to go, Ruby. That's a good hit. That's a 16 on the bar. 62.5 on the bar for Marnell Spencer. To be followed by Brady and Bridges.
So Marnell Spencer now with 2.5 kilo jump in her bench, which will give her a 0.5 kilo lead on the lifter from Japan. Again, that's why we talk about these numbers and these lifts being oh so important.
Absolutely. And while she does have a significant advantage in terms of at least her deadlift openers, you still want to make sure that you add as much to the total, because once you get the deadlift, you just don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes you don't know with coaches, they could be putting in a number that might not be the true number.
Yeah.
Very smooth. So she goes back into the lead again. Also, too, Marnell is the heavier of those two athletes, and so that means that she has to win clearly.
Outright, yeah.
Whereas the Japanese lifter could tie and win on body weight. So we'll see if that becomes a factor. Comes Carol. Again, having a pretty darn good day so far. Lost a little bit of tension on the last one in the bottom, and let's see if she can
Kind of recover a bit.
really tighten that up.
It's one of the biggest keys of bench is really creating and keeping that tension.
A little too much. Much better control, but it's a little too much weight.
We're going to put 82.5 on that bar for Mega Bridges, followed by Perez and Marks.
Mavis next, 82.5 kilos. And right now, with respect to the M3 ladies in regards to best lifter, we have Donna Martz, Takezawa from Japan, and Marnell Spencer, all at 40 point different things, but it's all very close. They're within kilos of each other, and again, making lifts or not making lifts.
That's it.
Could be the difference of being the best lifter as well as winning in the weight class. And not only that, Marnell Spencer and Takezawa from Japan are both looking to battle between themselves, so that can become a factor later on, which may give Donna Martz the advantage, knowing that they just have to battle it out, and she just needs to put on something to
just
win
keep
it
adding
outright.
weight. Keep on adding weight.
Mava now.
3, 2, 1. Up and back. Push it.
Looks good.
Finish motion. Yeah.
We're going to put 90 kilos
you get that right hand side judge sees something there that they don't particularly like. Maybe a little downward.
A little downward motion.
I don't know if I would call it downward, but it was close.
It's close enough that I can understand a 2-1.
Yeah. Depends on if I got my lifter or referee hat on when I look at it. If I'm a lifter, it wasn't down. If I'm a referee,
we're like, yeah, okay.
So we got Perez here, 90 kilos. Having a very good day.
She's very happy with her first attempt. So again, it could have been a PR that she had been chasing. She seemed very, very happy with how it went. So we'll see how the second attempt goes.
Really good fight. Let's see if she can knock it out. Not quite.
Man, that's quite a fight. Quite a fight.
Yeah, I think that touched a little low, and that's one thing with the bench shirts. You tend to push you a little low, and then it becomes very much a shoulder lift.
Yeah, absolutely. Call it no man's land. Once it starts getting down to no man's land, it's almost a battle to get it back into the groove.
Yeah, and that's really what you're fighting for. Now she may come back and put that in the groove, and it may look like
it might fly, like it might look like an opener.
Yep.
It's loaded. Let's go, Donna.
So Donna.
And what do you know? World record.
Another world record. It's our 4th world record of the morning. A 5 kilo jump for Donna. Oh, very nice bench.
Wow.
Looks like a lot left in the tank there. Ooh. So again, looks like 3s, which would indicate maybe her butt came off the bench as she pressed it out. Again, hard to see from our angle, even on the replay. It's
that was it, and it had to have been butt because I looked at feet. I didn't see anything with feet.
Yeah. See if she can come back, and if that is the problem, then I'm sure she can keep her butt down. And it was easy enough. It looked quite good.
Ooh, man.
It looks like the referees are discussing something now. Maybe there was a mistake on what they called. Let's see. Usually the jury table, if they're going to overturn something, they'll get up. But it doesn't look like they're moving from their seat.
Yeah, I think the U.S. coach Bill Helmick, I think he took it to the jury. And
The bar is loaded for Susan Ellis.
looks like it's going to stay.
Let's get behind her on these.
Susan jumped up another 2.5. Let's see. Yes, she finished it up.
She finished it. Constant motion.
Let's
agree.
Susan 3 for 3 in bench.
57.5 kilos on the bar for Susan Hayward from Canada. Be followed by Marnell Spencer and Yoshine Takagawa.
Here comes Susan. Susan started off with 35, come out without a bench shirt to make sure she gets one on the board. Jumped considerably to 52.5, and now making another 5 kilo jump. For 52.5 with the shirt on, looked very, very snappy, to say the least. Susan's been around sport for a long time. Both her and Brock, her husband, have been around and give back to the sport considerably each and every year.
It's one of the great things about the sport. Presses it back up, gets it right back in the groove. Great.
Looks good.
That's one of the things about the sport. The longer you're around the sport, the more you're compelled to try to give back. you're going to be hard pressed to find anybody that's been in the sport 5 plus, 10 plus years that doesn't find some way to try to give back. It's really it's almost just a part of the community. You know, it's just.
I can attest there. I mean, when we were looking at for this World Championships, there's 400 or 500 different jobs you can do on given days. So it's it takes a lot of people to run in the special distance.
Absolutely.
Okay, here comes Marnell, and Marnell looking again, going to 65, looking to take back that lead. This will put her up to 0.5.
He's lovely back and forth. They just back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah,
but again, that's what a World Championship's made of.
Yeah, and every lift, the leader is changing hands. Looks good. It was a fight, but didn't see anything. Good lift, 3 white lights. Great job from Marnell. And she's 6 for 6 on her lift so far.
Folks, this one is going a long way. Lift this way. I want you to cheer for this person. Come on, let's go.
All right.
Takazawa.
Her shot at 65.
Yeah, making a 5 kilo jump here again. Try to maybe separate a little bit of the lead before it gets into the deadlift.
Absolutely.
As you mentioned.
We're going to try to chip away at that. That 12 and a half, yeah. 12 and a half is hard to recover.
Takazawa is ready to go. Looks good.
Wow.
Let's see what the referees say. Good lift, 3 white lights. Man.
That's a battle.
Yeah, so Takazawa's in the lead now by 2 kilos. And the projections look like Marnell is opening up 15 kilos heavy, but again, that's what you thought coming into the day. You could have anything not feeling right in the back room, and you drop 5, they move theirs up 5, and all of a sudden we're within a few kilos of each other again. So we Karatarov, move from 60 to 65. A little bit of a bobble in the second. I don't think there was any downward. Let's see what the referee said. Oh,
no lift.
Maybe they did call it. Let's watch the slow motion here. I don't know if it's a true up and down. It's supposed to be, the bar completely is supposed to go down. It looked like it may have dropped on one side. And I'm sure Garrett, the coach from Canada, is up discussing that now.
Because I would have done the same thing. I would have given it to her, but, you know, I feel like everyone should make an attempt. That's just me. I will always side on the lifter. I will always side with the lifter every single time.
And of course, the referees are supposed to do that as well. But it looks like they're, as I said, the jury looks like they're getting out of the chair. So maybe this lift will be overturned. Oh, he's going to ask the referees, making sure what they called. Only one side is what we just heard Gaston Parage, IPF president, who is a member of the jury.
So I think they overturned it.
Yeah, looks like they did.
Good job by Coach.
looks like with the movement too, it looks like there's a little bit of distraction around now for the lifters.
That's no lift for Carol Brady. You've just been told that Ruby Bergeron's last lift has been overruled and is a good lift.
It's now official. Ruby is still gets that third lift. She's also 6 for 6 on the day so far. Looks like Carol came out and she started to lower the bar before the referee gave her the command, and so they just said she had to rack the bar, and it's no lift. Now we have Mava, 85 kilos. This will give her a subtotal, looks like, of 220 kilos. Oh, she has a 220 kilos, so this will bump it up a little bit to 22.5 kilos. Looks like that's a good lift.
Looks good to me. Looks good to the judges. He wipes.
So the last two benches now were Perez of Mexico with 95 and Marks from the US also with 95.
World record attempt. Fastest 63 kilo weight class.
So it looks like we're going to have potentially 2 world records in a row here.
Man.
Guys, the world record attempt. Come on now.
Definitely feels like we're at a world championship.
She had a bit of out killing it today.
Had a little trouble with her second attempt, but still no lack of confidence. We're going to go for that world record. Went up 5 keys. No, that's smooth to the chest. A little bit of bounce.
A little too heavy today.
That's no lift. That's no lift. Same weight on the bar, 95 kilos for Donna Marks.
Donna Marks now with 95.
69 kilo weight class, point to attempt.
Also a world record.
World record. Masters 3 category.
If I recall, it wasn't a strength issue on her last lift. It was
Power shoulder for Donna Marks.
one of the minor infractions of the bench press. Let's hope that she can clean that up and put this world record on the board.
One thing about Donna, she doesn't like the strength.
Very smooth.
Right there, that's smooth.
And she got it this time. It's a new world record for Donna Marks. So again, folks, we'll sign off for 20 minutes here. On behalf of Ellis and myself, Jeff Butt, we'll see you or hear from you soon. Thank you.
Jeremy Clark.
Jeremy Clark, 5'8", male champion, doping control. It's waiting around after an event while your teammates are getting ready to go back to the hotel to watch TV. It's a guy following you around everywhere. It's reading forms and signing forms and reading forms and signing forms again. It's peeing into a plastic cup while someone watches. Sure, it's all of those things, but to me, this is way more. You see, I'm awesome, and a lot has gone into reaching this level of awesome. I strength train like a boss. Just yesterday, I lifted a small horse, and then I put it back down. I can now pretzel any yogi that crosses me. Namaste. I've aerobicized, carbicized, mental mind master ninja warrior eyes like you can't imagine. Pow! That's why this is 15 years, 3 months, and 2 days in kicking my own butt and counting. This is every time coach said I could when I thought I couldn't until I did. This is my little brother back home waiting his turn. Buddy, you need here 2 years. This is my respect for my opponent. Yeah, I'm talking to you. It's 5 a.m. training sessions, weekends on the road, and more trips to the hospital than I can count on 3 hands. Mom, Dad, thanks for not letting me hit the snooze button. I couldn't have done it without you. So a dude with a badge tells you've been selected for doping control? You know what I say? I say bring it! Because I work hard and I come by every victory honestly. This is my love for the sport. To me, this pee is gold. Jeremy Clark, 5'8", male champion, doping control. It's waiting around after an event while your teammates are getting ready to go back to the hotel to watch TV. It's a guy following you around, everywhere. It's reading forms and signing forms and reading forms and signing forms again. It's peeing into a plastic cup while someone watches. Sure, it's all of those things, but to me, this is way more. You see, I'm awesome, and a lot has gone into reaching this level of awesome. I strength train like a boss. Just yesterday, I lifted a small horse, and then I put it back down. I can now pretzel any yogi that crosses me. Namaste. I've aerobicized, carbicized, mental mind master ninja warrior eyes like you can't imagine. Pow! That's why this is 15 years, 3 months, and 2 days and kicking my own butt and counting. This is every time coach said I could when I thought I couldn't until I did. This is my little brother back home waiting his turn. Buddy, you need here 2 years. This is my respect for my opponent. Yeah, I'm talking to you. It's 5 a.m. training sessions, weekends on the road, and more trips to the hospital than I can count on 3 hands. Mom, Dad, thanks for not letting me hit the snooze button. I couldn't have done it without you. So a dude with a badge tells you've been selected for doping control? You know what I say? I say bring it! Because I work hard and I come by every victory honestly. This is my love for the sport. To me, This pea is gold. Jeremy Clark, 5'8", male champion, doping control. It's waiting around after an event while your teammates are getting ready to go back to the hotel to watch TV. It's a guy following you around everywhere. It's reading forms and signing forms and reading forms and signing forms again. It's peeing into a plastic cup while someone watches. Sure, it's all of those things, but to me, this is way more. You see, I'm awesome, and a lot has gone into reaching this level of awesome. I strength train like a boss. Just yesterday, I lifted a small horse, and then I put it back down. I can now pretzel any yogi that crosses me. Namaste. I've aerobicized, carbicized, mental mind master ninja warrior eyes like you can't imagine. Pow! That's why this is 15 years, 3 months, and 2 days and kicking my own butt and counting. This is every time coach said I could when I thought I couldn't until I did. This is my little brother back home waiting his turn. Buddy, you need here 2 years. This is my respect for my opponent. Yeah, I'm talking to you. It's 5 a.m. training sessions, weekends on the road, and more trips to the hospital than I can count on 3 hands. Mom, Dad, thanks for not letting me hit the snooze button. I couldn't have done it without you. So a dude with a badge tells you've been selected for doping control, you know what I say? I say bring it, because I work hard and I come by every victory honestly. This is my love for the sport. To me, this pee is gold.
Welcome back, everybody. We're with our M3 and M4 equipped ladies here today at the World Masters Powerlifting Championships. I'm Jeff Butt here with LS McLean.
Yes, yes. This is where it starts to get spicy. Down to deadlifts. Susan starting things off.
Susan Haywood from Canada. Nice easy opener.
Quick work. Quick work.
Hey, a good lift. Same way on the bar for Carol Brady. Takizawa, Grigorovs, get ready.
Now this is where it starts to get interesting, especially when you start looking at the best lifter scoring. Start seeing some movement going on now as we start getting past those subtotals.
And we only have one head-to-head battle here per se, but in our M4 division we have just a few points separating
Absolutely.
the top two and for third place. And in the M3s we have 3 people between 40 and 41 points, so don't get much closer than that.
Damn.
Good lift, Carol.
Miss Carol Brady is out there now.
2.5 kilos on the bar.
We'll give a little update on that once everyone has a deadlift in here.
And Ellen.
Carol with a smooth 80 kilo opener. Next we have Takizawa. Takizawa and Marnell Spencer from Canada are in a very close battle, just
Oh,
2
man.
kilos separating them right now.
Oh, man.
Barbers loaded. It's all your shit.
And of course everyone needs one of each lift to have a total. So this becomes very important, making sure everyone gets on the board and then they can battle it out for positions. And that's a good lift. Now, I'm not sure if she's just a technically slow lifter, but that looked like she don't have a lot left. But we'll see.
It seemed like a bit of a task. Get that up.
Now we have Ruby at 105. And looks good. And that puts all of our M4 lifters on the board.
All on the board.
So Carol has like 115 kilos on that
And we
bar
have,
for opener.
in regards to best lifter, we have Susan Elwin at 51.6 points. Carol Brady, 41.74 points. Ruby Karatarov, 37.94 points. And Susan Haywood, 35.24. So everything's still up for grabs here. Perez of Mexico opened up with 115 kilos. Looks like a nice opener.
Nice.
And the lift is good. We're going to put 117 on the bar. for
Lift is
Marnell
good. Now Marnell Spencer next 117.5.
On the bar for Marnell Spencer. To be followed by Bridges and Marks.
Marnell makes this lift. It'll put her at 300.5 kilograms.
First loaded from Arnell.
Arnell just turned into the M3 division. Looks like a nice easy opener.
That is a good lift. Let's load 130 kilos on the bar from Mava Bridges. 130 kilos for Mava.
Maybe the next
Followed by
one,
Marks
30.
and Haywood.
Put our total at 352.5 kilos. So far we have Arnell, 67 points. Takazawa at 64. Perez at 56. Let's see how Donna Martz and Mava Bridges round that out now as they go into their first deadlifts. First thing is to secure a total. Looks like Mava's done just that. Very, very fast lift. Looks like she got a lot in the tank there. She might be making a move toward those top lifters.
And of course, Donna Martz. Her late becomes synonymous with world records.
Yeah.
Opening up with a world record, M3 world record.
Yeah. It's amazing just to starting with the world record. You know, there's nowhere to go but up from there.
I'm telling you.
Nice smooth lift.
Quick work of that one.
From here on, we'll just be adding to that world record.
Oh, man.
The second round of deadlifts now, starting with Susan Haywood at 87.5 kilos.
So our earned threes, we have Donna Martz with 69, Arnell Spencer 47, Takazawa with 47, Bridges 76, and Perez 63 points. So first to fifth, we have just about 5-6 points separating everything. And in four, we have Susan Ellen in first place, 51. Carol Brady with 41, Ruby with 37, and Susan with 84.
This is the second attempt, people. They need these lifts to be able to pull their bars pretty long. Get behind them.
Comes Susan now. Jumped up 7.5 kilos. Again, looking pretty easy. Definitely some room there.
Good lift for Susan. Let's put 90 kilos on the bar for Carol Brady, please. 90 kilos for Carol. Be followed by Takazawa and then Eric.
Carol Brady next. Making a 10-kilo jump from 80 to 90 kilos.
Let's go, Carol.
Nice and easy as well. That puts Carol at 247.5 kilos.
12.5 kilos on that bar for Yoshie Takazawa from Japan. To be followed by Richard Spencer.
So Takazawa trying to keep in place with Spencer here. If she can pull this, it puts her within 7.5 kilos of striking distance. Her opener was what I would call an easy opener. But let's see what happens here. She'll need this to keep pace.
No. Her opener was a little slow, but again, like you had mentioned, she could be just, you know, a slow-paced lifter, especially with the, you know, the sumo.
Yeah. Let's see, very important lift for her. Still have it moving. Looks like it may finish, yes. Now by making that lift, at present she's just within 2.5 kilos of Marnell. Marnell has to come out and make her second, which will put her up about 7.5 in that range. So we're still within striking distance for sure. It looks like Marnell made a smaller jump just to kind of keep pace, keep her ahead, not making anything extravagant.
Right. The thing is, when you're sitting in, when you're sitting first, you cannot make decisions based off what your opponent is doing. So
exactly,
it's great to have a little bit of a cushion.
There's Ruby. Again, looks like a good lift. Ruby keeping the good lift streak going here. So Marnell now could put a lot of pressure on the Japanese lifter if she could make this lift. This will move her up 8 kilos. She also has that chip on the board, which could be important because that could force the Japanese lifter to lift 2.5 kilos more.
Exactly. The key here is making great selection and not missing. You don't want to leave the door open.
And looks like that should be okay. Referee say yes, good lift. So good, that will force the Japanese, if she wants to go for the win, she will have to make a 10 kilo jump, I believe, if I'm calculating that correctly.
And of course, the question is, does she have 10 kilos in her?
And with her second actually looked better than her first, so we don't know. It's might be just taking her time, making sure she makes that lift. Here comes Susan now. Susan's in the lead in the pound for pound right now in the M4 division. She has a little cushion here. Good. A little bit of self-talk on the way up.
Yeah.
Don't hurt. Good lift for Susan. So here's Perez now with 125 kilos. This will move her from 302.5 kilos to around 12.5 kilos. Walking out with intention, to say the least.
Never a dull moment with her on the platform. Never a dull moment.
That looks good. And the referee say 3 white lights. Great lift. We have Maeva. Maeva jumped from 130 up to 137.5 kilos, just a little over 300 pounds. And we'll put her from 352 kilos up to 360. Again, looks like a very smooth lift.
Super fast. That was nice.
So Donna jumping 12.5. It's a big jump.
first one was very easy. The first one was a world record, and if you're going to break the world record, you might as well break it big.
Yeah. 69 kilo weight class. Bar is loaded. Come on.
And Donna just 1 point ahead of Marnell Spencer now for best lifter as well. This lift will be very important to maybe have some gap there between the two. And it looks good. A little sticky in the middle, but she's kept her form and had a really nice lift. So Susan sticking with the 7.5 kilo jump. It's the last round of deadlifts for the M3, M4 equipped ladies. They have nothing left to save it for now. They can leave it all on the platform. Susan just had a little bit of a rough start on the day, but she's really picked it up, and lifting's got better as she went on.
Finishing it.
And
nicely,
good finish.
Small sticky point. He got in front of her a little bit.
And she made it. She missed her first lift and then went 8 for 8. So Carol now from 90 to 100, bringing her total from 247.5 to 257.5. Carol sitting in second place for best lifter in the M4.
Got an attempt change.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there it is. So we have Tagazawa. She actually did an attempt change, tie things up. So that would put her, if she used to get her deadlift, that'll put her in a 310. 2 keys over Spencer.
Yes.
Starting to get spicy.
Exactly. Also, too, looking at the records here for Donna Martz, she's going from 172 to 177.5 to add 5 kilos to the world record in the deadlift. So it's not all finished yet. We still have things to settle out here.
Oh, man.
And as we were discussing with the Japanese lifter and Spencer from Canada, of course, the Japanese lifter comes out and pulls the lift that will force Marnell to make the 127.5 to pull ahead again.
Oddly enough, the Japanese lifter, her lifts all look the same. They're not necessarily fast off the ground, but they're not necessarily really slow. They're just really
exactly
even pace.
You don't know what she may have left in the tank.
Exactly.
Now let's see for Ruby. And if that's good, I think that's a 9 for 9 day for Ruby.
Yeah!
Of course. And Ruby lifted earlier in the week, and if I do recall, she went 9 for 9 on the classic day as well. So that's 18 for 18 in the World Championships.
That's a lot of white lights, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of white lights. That's great. That is great.
So here comes Takazawa.
Here we go.
Now Takazawa could have went 122.5 and pulled ahead, but it looks like with Marnell Putting in 127.5. She wants to leave this with no doubt. This is a great battle. We've been back and forth all day.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm excited. It is quiet.
Takazawa
Is off the ground.
looking to pull for a world championship
It's coming.
position.
It's breaking the ground. It's breaking the ground.
He's moving.
She's getting it.
Oh, it's
So
within
close,
an inch
so
of
close.
lockout.
So close to lockout. So close to lockout.
That was such an effort.
Man.
The 122.5 may have been there, but
Yeah.
there you go. That means that Marinelle Spencer will be the new world champion, and this is just for gravy here now. Sometimes it can be hard to come out when you know it doesn't matter, but
Yeah.
let's see how Marinelle does with this.
I mean, will this get her? Well, it could possibly put her in best lifter.
Exactly. So that could be something that she is going for here. Looks like she's in second as we sit.
And as we speak, one of the Japanese coaches is actually to our right, cheering her on. How awesome is that?
Yeah, that's great. You only see that in this sport for sure. Moving.
Oh, wow.
And a very nice lift.
That was nice.
Great
That
day
was
for
awesome.
Marinelle
Really good day for her.
in a really tough battle. And that didn't change her position.
No.
She still sits in second place.
She's having a great day. Donna March is having an amazing day today.
So up next we have Perez trying to tack 5 kilos onto her total.
Five keys up from her second attempt.
Very intense lifter. She's been intense all day.
Gets mentally locked in, gripped up, breaks the ground, and she finishes.
Great
it.
effort.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, indeed.
Big smile afterwards.
2-1.
Good lift. She's extremely happy. Another world record for Susan Wellman, 130.5.
130.5.
Susan weighed in at 48 kilos. And we're practically on the cusp of 3 times her body weight here in Deadlift. For an M4 lady, that's amazing. Susan Elman from the U.S. Virgin Islands, looking to pull a world record.
I bet we'll get some other cha-cha-cha-cha. Self-talk and she gets it up. All right, here we go.
Let's see it. Down to our last 3 deadlifts of the session. She's asking to have the music off.
She's cut the music.
Susan wants to make her own music out there.
No one wants to hear Birds of the Word, apparently. Surfing Bird is not on the menu. Turn that Surfing Bird off.
Here we go. She got it moving. It's over the knees. She locks it out.
Yeah,
Let's see what
good.
the referees say.
Yeah.
There we go.
Bird is certainly the word, Susan. Good job.
World record for Susan Ellen.
Note to self: never play surfing bird when people are deadlift. That's awesome. That's a first for me. Cut the music. Oh man.
So we have Maeva here now, 147.5 kilos. This will put her at 370 kilos on the day.
Oh man. I cannot get over that. That was great. That is my highlight of this world championship. Before I start, cut the music. That was great. Oh man. You don't see that every day as a meet director.
No, you do not. You do not.
Oh man.
Man, looks nice and smooth. I
Nice
think
and
that's
smooth.
a perfect day for Maeva as well, if I do recall. 9 for 9.
Well, she definitely had. She had a lot of kilos left out
Yeah,
there.
she had some more to add there for sure. Donna Mertz looking to add 5 more kilos to the world record deadlift.
Oh man.
And this is a total for Master 3 and Master 2, if I'm hearing
man.
correctly. That's pretty amazing. Master 2 and 3 deadlift.
Wow.
That means she's setting a deadlift record for people that are, looks like 12, up to 12 years younger than she is. It's amazing.
Absolutely insane.
A little too much for today. But anyway, that Donna still finishes first overall, and with a number of world records to boot. And that concludes our deadlifts and the total. We're going to have the platform changed over here and the podiums for the medals. And I'd like to thank my colleague here, L.S. McLean, for helping us out. I'm Jeff Butt, the meet director, and signing off. And everyone have a great day.
Jeremy Clark.
Jeremy Clark, 5'8", male champion, doping control. It's waiting around after an event while your teammates are getting ready to go back to the hotel to watch TV. It's a guy following you around everywhere. It's reading forms and signing forms and reading forms and signing forms again. It's peeing into a plastic cup while someone watches. Sure, it's all of those things, but to me, this is way more. You see, I'm awesome, and a lot has gone into reaching this level of awesome. I strength train like a boss. Just yesterday, I lifted a small horse, and then I put it back down. I can now pretzel any yogi that crosses me. Namaste. I've aerobicized, carbicized, mental mind master ninja warrior eyes like you can't imagine. Pow! That's why this is 15 years, 3 months, and 2 days in kicking my own butt and counting. This is every time coach said I could when I thought I couldn't until I did. This is my little brother back home waiting his turn. Buddy, you need here 2 years. This is my respect for my opponent. Yeah, I'm talking to you. It's 5 a.m. training sessions, weekends on the road, and more trips to the hospital than I can count on 3 hands. Mom, Dad, thanks for not letting me hit the snooze button. I couldn't have done it without you. So a dude with a badge tells you've been selected for doping control, you know what I say? I say bring it, because I work hard and I come by every victory honestly. This is my love for the sport. To me, this pee is gold.
Music.
And our athletes are now going to walk out for the medal presentation ceremony led by Rodney Elm from the USA. These are your Masters 3 and 4 equipped female champions. Medals today will be presented by Michelle French, who is an Indigenous representative of the St. John's Mi'kmaq Women's Circle. Beginning with the women's 52 category. Participation medals, I beg your pardon. Mr. Gaston Perage is presenting participation medals to all of the participants. That was some great lifting today, ladies. We're going to start with the Masters 4 52 kilo class. The winner of the medal in the squat was Susan Elwin. Yeah, and Susan, just hang tight because we're also going to give you the medal for the bench press. As well as the deadlift, Susan, with a beautiful world record attempt. And thanks, Michelle. And finally, the total, 260.5 kilo total. Your world champion in the 52 kilo Masters 4 category is Susan Elwin. Pictures. Please stand for the national anthem of the U.S. Virgin Islands. Thank you very much. Susan, congratulations. Moving on to the 69 kilo in Masters 4. The squat record, or the squat medal, is won by Carol Brady. Carol also took the bench press gold with and she sealed it up with the gold medal in the deadlift. Your world champion in the Masters 4 69 kilo class is Carol Brady. She takes home the total gold. I'd like you all to stand for the National Anthem of Canada. Congratulations, Carol. Well earned. Moving on to the 84 kilo class in Masters 4. I'd like to ask Susan Haywood to step on the top of that podium, please, for the gold medal. Susan not only won the squat, she won the bench press. And she rounded her total off with a beautiful deadlift gold medal as well. In total, in the 84 class, M4, Susan Haywood has won the gold medal and is your world champion. Once again, I'm going to ask you to stand for the Canadian National Anthem. Congratulations, Susan. Somebody want to give her a hand there? Perfect. Moving on to the M4 84 plus class, the squat gold medal goes to Ruby Kartaroff from Canada. Ruby also took the gold medal in the bench press. As well as the gold medal in the deadlift. Ruby is your overall winner in total in the 84 plus Masters 4 class. And Ruby is your world champion. Please stand for the national anthem of, yes, you guessed it, Canada. Congratulations, Ruby. Well done. Moving on to the Masters 3 class. 47 kilo category. The silver medal goes to Marnell Spencer of Canada. In what proved to be an exchange of world records back and forth. Gold medal is Yoshie Takezawa from Japan. Can you flip me, Alex? Yeah. In the bench press, silver medal goes to Marnell Spencer from Canada. And the gold medal goes to Yoshie Takezawa from Japan. And finally, can I ask you to change positions, please? The silver medal for the deadlift goes to Yoshie Takezawa from Japan. And the gold medal goes to Marnell Spencer from Canada. These two women put on quite the show today. And in overall total, the silver medal goes to Yoshie Takezawa from Japan. And the gold medal and world championships go to Marnell Spencer from Canada. Can I ask you to please stand for the national anthem of Canada? Thank you very much, ladies. Congratulations. Moving along to the 63 category in the Masters 3 age group, the squat gold medal goes to Socorro Perez of Mexico. Socorro Perez also took the gold medal in the bench press. As well as the gold medal in the deadlift. She claimed the gold medal in total as well, and Socorro Perez is your 63-kilo Masters 3 world champion. I'd ask you please to stand for the national anthem of Mexico. Congratulations, Socorro. In the Masters 3 class, 69-kilo weight class, your squat gold medal goes to the American Donna Martz. Donna Martz also takes the gold medal in the bench press. As well as the gold medal in the deadlift. In total, Donna Martz is your 2022 69-kilo Masters 3 world champion and gold medalist. Please stand for the national anthem of the United States of America. Congratulations, Donna. Moving on to the 76-kilo class. Cannot forget Maeva Bridges. 76 Masters 3 squat gold medal goes to Maeva Bridges. Maeva also very valiantly secured the gold medal in the bench press And Maeva is your gold medalist in the deadlift. Maeva is your gold medalist in total and your 2022 Masters 3 76 kilo world champion. Please stand for the national anthem of Canada. Thank you, everybody, and thank you for your encouragement of the athletes today. You're going to lead them out now? Mr. Rodney Elms will be leading the athletes out, so please follow to your right. And please applaud them as they leave. They've succeeded admirably. Good lifting today, women. Good lifting. Session 3 will begin in 20 minutes. Session 3 is a men's Masters 3 59 to 120 plus kilo weight class. Please come back and cheer on the next round of lifters in 20 minutes.